there, guys and gals, I'm Tony. Welcome to Creative Fish Studio, a YouTube channel that I'm creating for my new hobby, which is aquariums and freshwater tropical fish. Now, I've got a YouTube channel that's doing pretty well for remote control cars. As you can see, that's kind of what everything is set up for right now here in the garage. But at work, I've been doing a lot with fish, and I used to have several fish tanks, koi and goldfish ponds back when I lived in Michigan. That was about 10-12 years ago. We moved here to Virginia, and I wasn't sure if I'd plant roots here or what, and so I didn't get another aquarium. I had some betta fish and some other things along the way because I really do enjoy fish and the calm that I get just watching them swim around. It's very peaceful. And so I'm out here at the workbench a lot working on RC cars. In fact, I've got one right here behind me, and I thought, you know what, I'll get a fish tank to put out here that I can enjoy and that'll be peaceful as I'm doing other things and spending time out here. And here's what's prodded this for me again. So I do humanitarian work, and the Zika virus is a big thing right now. You hear about it in the news, and it's a mosquito-borne illness or disease. And so we've been looking at fish to eat the mosquito larvae, reduce populations, all that. We've looked at tilapia, gambusia, and in El Salvador I met a woman named Marielos who's doing sambo fish, and we've tried to classify exactly what type of fish they were. We thought we had it, but then she just swore that they were live breeders, and then she's been breeding them, and the fish that we classified it as is not a live breeder. So we're still trying to figure out exactly what this sambo fish is, but it's an interesting fish. It's actually not a very attractive fish, in my opinion. Some people might like it, so I won't go into that. Everybody's got their personal taste. Anyway, so back to Creative Fish. What is it? Well, this is just a place, as I'm getting back into the hobby and raising fish and having an aquarium, I thought I would do just kind of like a YouTube journal, try and learn, share what I'm learning with people. I'm doing it with the RC cars, and so I thought, you know what, I've got everything set up out here. I'll do this with the fish as well. So I've got a 20-gallon tank that I'm starting with. I've actually got a little 2.5-gallon tank here that I'm doing some breeding with. So the main tank here that I've got, let me just tell you what I've started with. Now I've overcrowded the tank. I used to mainly have cichlid tanks, and they liked lots of community, and you wanted a pretty crowded tank. Well, these are a mixture of fish. I've got in there fancy guppies like the cobra snakeskin guppies, the tequila sunrise. So I've got about 4 or 5 guppies. I've got dwarf gouramis, one of them the red fire dwarf, which I think is an absolutely beautiful fish. I've got Julie Corey catfish, which is great bottom feeder to have some interest down low. I've also got a red-tailed shark and a bala shark, both of which will outgrow this tank, and I know that, as well as a plecostomus, which again will outgrow the tank. I've got neon tetras and a couple of the zebra danios in here. I think that is most of it. I've also got 2 Amano shrimp, and yeah, my favorite one being in here that I haven't mentioned is the African spotted leaf fish. Absolutely love it. Not really a community fish, but he's doing really well in here. In fact, the most aggressive fish is really the red-tailed shark, and he'll chase that bala shark around like crazy. So anyway, it's probably a little bit overcrowded. I'm keeping up with water changes and vacuuming the gravel and things like that, just to try and maintain and to be able to have this many fish in here. Most of them are pretty small, especially right now, and most of them will stay small, except for the couple that I mentioned. So I don't know, you guys let me know, am I overdoing it? They've done really well. They've been thriving. I cycled the tank with water, and I used fish food to build up ammonia, and I'm trying to kind of draw on some of the my previous experience with fish. Again, like I said, it was more cichlid based, and so this is a little bit of a new step for me. My parents had done guppies and things like that, and we had bred them in breeder boxes and stuff like that. And so I've been around fish, but I'm trying to get back into it and doing a lot of research again, really studying and trying to make sure that I'm doing things right, because I definitely want to be mindful of the fish and not kill many, and stress them out, things like that. So I've done really well. In fact, one of the shrimp is chilling out right here, actually, on this fake little stump. So I've got a piece. Let me talk about what I've got in here. So I've got a piece of driftwood in here that I picked up. I picked it up at a pet shop. Made sure I cleaned it, but it had been in there soaking for a while, so it already had gone through the detanning process. Fake plants to start with, just to give the fish some place to hide. But I'm starting to introduce live plants. In fact, I just introduced one today, and actually it's kind of a bummer because I introduced this, tried to rinse it and things like that, make sure that I wouldn't kind of bring anything in, but I ended up somehow losing one of my guppies tonight, so I'm not sure what that was about. But like I said, everything's been doing really well for the tank. Temperatures, remain solid, as well as ammonia levels, nitrates, things like that. So, yeah, anyway, I don't know. But I ended up losing one. Maybe, I got it at a pet shop a couple weeks ago. Maybe there was something wrong with it to begin with. I don't know. Maybe it's something I did, overcrowding. Who knows? But so that was kind of a bummer to come out to tonight. Anyway, this channel I'm going to be going over just what I'm learning and what I'm changing, what I'm doing with the tank. It's a 20-gallon, basically starter tank. Getting back into this. I really want to build a pond in the backyard. As I travel, I'll try and also do some updates with different fish. Like I said, I'm really fascinated by fish, so I might have postings of other videos from aquariums, things like that. Just kind of bringing the beauty of fish to YouTube, which many of you are already doing, and so that's pretty awesome. I'd love to get feedback from people along the way, hear what you think I'm doing. Many of you have a lot more experience than I do with fish. There was a time when I wanted to study marine biology back in high school. I went in a different direction. I actually went in a media direction, and so now I do media production and things like that. Yeah, anyway, it's something I really want to get back into. This hobby I think is fantastic. It's very calming to me. In fact, I've already shot video of this that I've uploaded for myself. That's like 25 minutes of just this tank, so I can watch it in the house or I can watch it at work, just to get that peace and calm that I get when I'm out here in the garage now. So anyway, if you guys want to let me know what you think I'm doing wrong with the tank to start with, if you have any ideas, if you think that I'm not overcrowding it, let me know in the comments below. If you want to follow along, hit the subscribe button, and if you like this video, make sure to let me know you like it or dislike it. Either way, it helps me to know which direction to go. But I'm hoping to bring you some really fun fish content as I'm doing this journey here with these new aquatic friends. So have fun with your aquariums, guys, and we'll see you next time.